I am about to absolutely expose myself on the internet. Let's do it. What's up, y'all? It's Coda, and welcome back to my channel. I've still yet to find a sound to put after when I say that. Feel free to send me some. I'm open to suggestions. I love suggestions, even. Also, before I start, look at my hat. It says, drugs is bad, but look at all my pins. My personal favorite. Yeah, we're getting good, we're getting good. Anyways, y'all, for about 2 or 3 weeks now, I've been asking you guys to ask me 50 things you want to know about me or assumptions about me, and today I am going to answer all of them. I'm not sure if I have 50, but I have damn near 50, so some of them are scratch, but that's okay. We're gonna get into them, though. And we're not only going to get into them, we're doing it tipsy. Cheers to exposing myself. Because I am the #1 bitch. I'm actually already 2 margaritas in because I went to a cute little street fair today, which was very fun. I bought quite a few crystals and necklaces and stuff like that. I got this. Focus. Loves it. Spider on like a little spider web. Rose quartz, and I got a few other things that I'm waiting to sage, so I'll show you guys them at a later date, or you'll just see them on me if you follow me on Instagram. Weird. Okay. Anyways, guys, we are going to... Sorry, there's a plane landing in my room. Everyone, sit tight. Sit tight. Cool. Be a great stewardess. Or a pilot, even. I don't want to tell you guys about my driving history. I'm not ready for that conversation, but it's a big one, and you guys aren't gonna like me. I was 20. I'm 25 now. Okay. Anyways, chefs, we are going to answer your 50 assumptions or 50 questions about me. We are not only doing it right here on the camera, we are going to do it live on Instagram, since that is where all of the questions came from. I felt it was only right. That's a lot of pressure. So if you see me acting a little funny, it's because I've got people watching me live. I would say feel free to tune in, but there's no possible way to do that because this is afterwards. So just follow my Instagram. Let's expose myself. What's up, guys? So we are getting right into the questions. I currently have an Instagram live going on. A little bit awkward, to be honest with you. So let's get right into them. I have them on my laptop because I screenshotted all the questions that I got on Instagram. Could you date the opposite of your personality? I would say I definitely... I would say... That's actually difficult. I would say I definitely could date the opposite of my personality for a period of time. Could I end up with the opposite of my personality? I don't think so. I have dated my personality to a T, and then I've dated the opposite, and the opposite seems to end quicker sometimes. I don't know. That's a hard question. Yeah, I could try it. Fucking plain. That concludes my answer. We've also got people asking more questions on Instagram Live, so it's gonna be a good one. And even though this is drink #1 here, this is drink #3 of the day. We're doing for real tipsy questions. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? I would say I'd have to call myself an extrovert. I don't think calling myself an introvert would be fair to actual introverts. But I do have introverted days. And I definitely do have days where I just need to recharge my social battery. I've also like walked into bars and walked into places and just been entirely overwhelmed by the amount of people there. So I definitely have introverted moments and introverted days. But it's definitely not fair to call myself one. I would have to say I'm an extrovert, always have been, probably. Always will be. I love people. I love to talk. I love making friends. I love all of it. The whole nine. All of it. I love it. How do you feel about the current state of your life? Fuck. Shit. Okay. How do I feel about the current state of my life? That is a question and a half. That's a question and a baby. That's a question in a bag, bro. What does any of that mean that I said? I don't know. But maybe one of it will stick. You know, people make up sayings all the time. People make up slang all the time. Why can't it be me? Why can't it be me? Why can't I be the one who made it up? Huh? Let it stick. Okay, my current state of life. I actually was just listening to that Smith song. It's called This Night Changed... What is it called? Fuck. This Night Has Opened My Eyes. This Night Has Opened My Eyes by the Smiths. And there's a line in it. I'm not happy and I'm not sad. Yeah. That's me. How I feel about my current state of life. I'm not happy and I'm not sad. I live like in purgatory. It probably has a lot to do with everything going on in my life. I'm only like fresh off a breakup a month ago. And I mean, that's really all that's going on in my life. Tax season. Stressful. Technically self-employed. What are your green flags? My green flags? Like, my personal green flags? Is there a green flag in the room with us? Do I own a green flag? I don't think I have any. I genuinely do not think I have a singular green flag. Maybe the fact that I'm like a lover. I'm super empathetic. I'm a big lover girl, but like, green flags. I like to rave, I like to party, I love to hang out with my friends. I do social media. I rip weed pens in plain bathrooms. I mean, I'm trustworthy, I don't cheat, but like, that's a given. I don't cook. I clean. I'm never DD. I don't know. Damn, that's self-reflection right there. Maybe. That's why I'm not in a successful relationship to this day. Because I don't have a damn green flag. I'm out here like, where's all the green flag boys? Maybe with the green flag girls. Maybe with the green flag girlies. I definitely have a red flag. I probably have about 3. You know, it's such a coincidence. I wanted to pull out my green bandana to wave my only green flag, and I gave my green bandana to my guy bestie, like, Cinco de Mayo, and I don't care to take it back. He can just have it. But I happen to have at least 4 red bandanas. I'm a green flag if you're colorblind. Maybe blind. Should I edit that out? Fuck. What are your red flags? I think I named them. I think I already named them. I think we're just gonna skip that entirely. And I think we'd be here for far too long. If you guys want to know my red flags, maybe go interview my ex-boyfriends. I don't know. I'm sure they'll give you a whole bunch. Some of them like me. I'm on good terms with a few of them. Terrible terms with the others, but... Excuse me. Is $20 enough for a good date? 100,000%. You don't even need $1 for a good date. All you need is your energy to be there, your vibes to be there. I am actually the type of person where like I said, I'm a lover girl. I fall for energy. I've never been a girl about looks. Like, I don't date for looks. My past record might prove that. Yeah, I don't date for looks. And I don't date for money. I don't date for any of that. I dated a guy who quite literally took me on one date in the beginning of our relationship, and I proceeded to pay for absolutely everything afterwards, including gas when he would come to see me. What the hell? Paid for a movie the day he cheated on me. Come on. But yes, $20 is enough for a good date. So is $0. So is $2,000. So is $20,000. Anything is. It's all about what you actually bring to the table as a person and a soul, you know? Would you consider yourself open or closed off? I literally have borderline personality disorder. I am too open for my own good. Sometimes I find myself opening up to people and telling them things and looking at their face change and like shock or like confusion. And I'm like, oh God, like I've overshared, haven't I? Like I have overstepped my boundaries of talking with this stranger. I'm far too open. I am quite literally spewing my life to the internet as I say this. I'm open. I'd also like to say shout out to this person who asked me every single one of these questions. All of these questions are for the same person. I'm about to shout you out on Instagram. David writes poems, asked me all these awesome questions, so go check out his IG. He's awesome. The last question I'm going to ask before I plug my camera in, I mean, tipsy question time. The last question I'm going to answer before I take a little break and plug my camera in is, how do you deal with depressive episodes? Perfect question. I'm actually great with depression, believe it or not, okay? I'm awesome with depression. I handle depression like a motherfucker. I am such a depression type gal, okay? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not a depression gal. I'm not like a sad girly. I mean, sometimes. I'm not a sad girly though. I just mean I have BPD, so I go through psychotic episodes almost. I go through a lot of emotions. I also have bipolar. I also have anxiety. So I go through mania. I go through anxiety. I go through panic. I go through a lot of things. I have PTSD. I go through a lot of shit. Depression is like my little bitch. Depression is literally my little bitch. So there's actually this Big Mouth episode, and it's kind of describing what depression is like, and they use a big fat fucking cat to describe depression, and it sits on Jessie's like chest, and she like can't breathe, and she feels like she can't get up, and she can't do anything, and that's exactly what depression is. It's a big fat fucking cat sitting on your chest. You know what you gotta do? Knock that bitch to the ground, put a little water, spray a little water on that, and get up. Just get up. Depression is all about just getting up. You're gonna feel sad and glummy and bummed the fuck out through everything you do through the day. But it's going to feel a little less hard each moment. Each moment it gets just a little bit easier. A body in motion stays in motion. Just get up. Get that fat cat off your chest and get up. That is how I do. Like, that's just how I deal with depressive episodes. Sometimes I'll give myself a day. Everybody needs a day. Sometimes I will literally not get out of my bed. That was me yesterday. I was feeling depressed as shit, and I laid in my bed for like all fucking day, all fucking night. And I finally got up and I took a shower, and I did what I needed to do. But that's just how you deal with it, because depression's not just going to go away. You're not just going to wish it away. You're not just going to think it away. It is almost embedded in your thinking. Your body, however, can trick your mind out of it. The mind tricks the body, tricks the body, tricks the mind. Word to Bass Nectar, but we hate him. The fact that my ass isn't fat enough to even crush something this small. Intermission over. Let's get right back into it. Are you an optimist or a pessimist? I would Like to say I fall in between a realist and an optimist, probably. I would say I'm much more cup half full type gal. I'd also say I never really look at the bad in a situation. I never really look at what could go wrong, what are the cons. I don't usually do that. So I'd have to say I'm an optimist, but I do have a realist tendency to me. But I'm never a pessimist. I'm never like, this is gonna be the worst. It's gonna be the worst. I fucking hate people like that. You ever like have a friend that's just like, ugh, I can't do that. It's gonna be the worst. How do you know? It's in the future. You haven't done it. How do you know? You don't. Maybe you've done something similar, but you haven't done this. Favorite holiday. My favorite holiday should not surprise you guys. My favorite holiday is Halloween. I am quite literally Spooky Barbie on Instagram and TikTok. Check it out. Yeah, Halloween's definitely my favorite holiday. I can tell you my least, Christmas. I'm the Grinch. The Grinch. No, I really am. I hate Christmas. I actually told everybody next Christmas because of the fact that, one, I'm quite literally not religious. I'm not religious. I believe in God. Yeah, like God is real. They didn't make a whole damn book about a made-up guy. That's absurd. That's absurd. God's real. And I'm not going to get into exactly what I think of God, but God is dope and he's a real guy. Okay? But I don't celebrate his life, and I don't base mine off his. I'm spiritual. I've literally got 3 crystals on right now. I'm spiritual. So one, I don't believe in Christmas. Why am I celebrating it? 2, I have a shitload of trauma regarding Christmas, and it's never stopped. Like, somehow Christmas has remained just as shitty through my adult life as it was through my childhood. Therefore, I hate Christmas. And I decided next Christmas, I'm gonna go away to an island and just go somewhere where they don't celebrate Christmas. Go to like, maybe like Egypt. Not an island, but Egypt or something of that nature. Don't like Christmas. Love Halloween, love to dress up. I am the Spooky Barbie. Okay, just looking at this set of questions, we've got a lot of bullshit ones in here, guys, so let's just fuck around for a second, shall we? You're hot as fuck. Cheers to that. Your videos are bullshit. That was the same person who wrote both of those comments. Okay. I know. Your neurology. Let's go back to that one. Looking for a man? No. Shoe size 5. When you getting back with your ex? That was written by my ex. And I told you, I'm never getting back with you. You're a lousy boyfriend. And you're not loyal. Why you hid your school lunches in your closet? Fuck. Why didn't I not read that in my head before reading it out loud? Alright. Story time? Story time. I feel like it's just about story time. Okay, let's actually tell this story this way. Let's talk about the discovery of the lunches and then my explanation, okay? So when I was about 17, I was redoing my room at home, and my 2 best friends were helping me along with my stepmom. So of course, in the process of redoing it, we're emptying it out, we're clearing it out, and I had this little cubby space. So it was like a crawl space, but above. So it was above my closet. And we were redoing my room, and my friends were cleaning that out, and all of a sudden they found at least like 100 plastic bags. Some paper, some plastic, all of them filled. With only one thing though. A ball of tin foil that was once a ham sandwich. I kept like 100 ham sandwiches in my crawl space in my room for 6 years. I can't believe I'm admitting this on the internet. I'm not only admitting it to you guys right now, I'm admitting it to my 28,000 Instagram followers live. I was in middle school. Yeah, the discovery of the sandwiches. We found the 100 sandwiches from middle school. when I was 17 years old in my crawl space, and the explanation I had to that was I didn't like ham anymore. And so I didn't know what to do. So every day at lunch, instead of being a fucking normal person trading it or giving it away or just simply throwing it out like a piece of shit, I would shove it in the bottom of my backpack and I would take my 12-year-old ass home and I would get a stool and I would shove it in the back of a crawl space in my room to be found 10 years later, to now be thrown in my face even longer than that later. Fuck. Why I didn't just say I don't like ham anymore, I don't know. Maybe I wanted to like it again. I don't know. I like ham. I like ham now. Honestly, that's really nice to get off my chest. That is like a secret deep down I have only between a few people. YouTube, if you judge me, you're fake. You're not real. You're fake. And the next question is stupid. Are you making a spicy? Have one. Find it. Just to collab, we have how much. Hold on, guys. I have the hiccups. The answering questions tipsy is getting to me. How much you smoke in a day? Oh god. Okay, well, if I'm being honest, I wake up, I smoke all day, every day. There is not a moment in the day that I don't smoke. I gave myself a rule of like, don't do it in under 3 hours. So like I stopped binging, but I smoke like entirely throughout the day. Like I am pretty much smacked all day, every day. Yes. Is that a problem? I don't know. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't think it's a problem to be a stoner. No one ever talks about like rehab for weed, bro. So I think I'm good. Can I see you naked? What is one advice to give someone for a relationship? Be his peace. Be his motherfucking peace. I mean, I don't know, considering I am single at 25. I've yet to have a successful relationship, so what I've never been for a guy is his peace. So I'm gonna assume anything I do the opposite. Be his peace. I'm his fucking nightmare. Will you get trash with me soon? 100%. I love my Jersey girls. I'd like to know what your dream vacation would be. I'd like to know when these hiccups are gonna stop so I can properly answer these questions. Dream vacation. Shit. I don't know, because I can't know what my dream vacation is until I've been on it. Really, like, there's places that I thought I really wanted to go and I really didn't care for them once I was there, and then there's places that I didn't even think that I would have like a good time at, and I absolutely fucking loved it. So it's hard to say what my dream vacation would be. Thus far, my best vacation ever was going to Arizona and like hiking through the desert and shit, so something of that nature. Probably. I would say, like, it sounds so stupid, but California would be cool just because they have the mountains and the beach. But I'm sure there's, like, other countries that have cooler mountains and beaches in the same place, so I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't explored enough to actually properly and accurately answer that question. So, anywhere? Anywhere that's not my state. I want to know how this new man skipped me in line. Who? I think that was back when I had a mans. I don't know who my mans is. I ain't got no man. I do got hiccups though. That's a whole nother demon. Alright, besties, we have some live questions right now. These are questions that were asked to me literally in this current Instagram live that I'm in, so let's get into it. What is a relationship deal breaker for you? For me, I have a few, to be honest. I have quite a few. But my number one would be someone who's just not loyal. Like, I can't stand a shady guy. I don't like shady men. I don't like a man that is shady. Be straight, be front, and be real about your intentions, and I'm good with shit. But that is a definite deal breaker. I don't do no type of shady. None. Were you diagnosed with BPD, ADHD, etc.? Yes, both of those actually end a plethorous. Is that a word? Plethorous? Plethora? Plethora? Plethorous of diseases. A plethorous of mental deforms. Fuck, I don't know. Yes, I do have borderline personality disorder. I also have ADHD. I have bipolar 2, PTSD, anxiety disorder, panic disorder. I'm also a sex and love addict, says my last therapist, but she was a little wonky, but she might have been onto something. And then I struggle with, addictive personality and whatnot. I've got the whole rundown. I got the whole 9. I do it all. I'm really good at all of them. I play every sport of the mind. Yeah, I'm really good at it. What is on the back of your shorts? Playboy. Playboy. What makes you feel accomplished? Accomplishing anything I wanted to accomplish. If I say I want to do this and I do it, I feel accomplished. Simply just setting a goal for myself and achieving it. It could be small, it could be huge, it could be in the middle. Whatever the goal is, if I set it and I accomplish it, I feel fucking accomplished, to be honest. I've lived a very long life of being lazy and misguided and a bit lost in my own self, that just accomplishing the simple things I want to do in a day makes me feel accomplished. Doing this video makes me feel accomplished. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. Would you change anything about yourself? Shit. I mean, would I? No, because I believe the universe put me here as a product of exactly what I am supposed to be, that is going to lead me in a life of healing and chaos and everything in between, and everything that it is supposed to be, all the good and the bad. So no, I would not change anything of myself. Do I want to? Yes. Would I though? No. What I want to change about myself: my coping skills, my emotional, my anger issues, my drinking, quite a few things. Would I though? No. Because those are my battles for a reason. I can't be a human with no battles. That would be absolutely useless. Useless. I'd be a waste of mankind. Just a body. Just a body. A zombie or whatever. I've been a zombie before. I'm good on that. Quick intermission. I physically could not just do a tipsy vlog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did say I smoke a lot. Intermission over. Fuck. These are a good set of questions, so we're going to take a rip of weed. This is now a let's get lit, answer questions with me. Okay, we're cool. How tall are you? I am 5'2" on my license, but I'm 5'1" in real life. This is where we get interesting. Do you feel the need to be validated by others, or are you able to validate yourself? Okay, so the thing about this is a little bit of both. I've always been a very confident and sure of myself person, even with the mental illnesses I do have, which is BPD. I'm supposed to never feel too sure of myself, but I have kind of always felt like I know who the fuck I am, and have always been able to validate myself going through anything, like even going through a breakup. I'm going through a breakup currently, and I have validated myself entirely through it. I'm not looking to be with somebody else. I'm not looking for any of that. I don't need that. But I also do feel a sense of validation from others. Obviously, I do social media. There is a social gratification that comes with that does definitely make me feel validated. And it's been taken away from me a few times, and it's made me feel less than. So I think I'm at the point now that others don't really play a role in me feeling validated. I think I've gotten to that point after getting all of my social media stripped away from me one way or another at one point. So I think now I'm able to validate myself, but a year ago, I think it almost was entirely on others. Crazy. What is the most common misconception about you? I want to say the biggest misconception, I want to say the biggest misconception about me is that, for lack of a better word, that I'm a bitch, or that I'm mean, that I'm judgy. I happen to be one of the biggest empaths out of all of my friends, probably. I am a very non-judgmental person. I'm probably the most relatable person you'll ever meet because I've been through each scenario that you could possibly give me. I'm nice to everybody. I like everybody until proven otherwise. I'm kind of like the justice system. Guilty until, no, fuck. Innocent until proven guilty. I'm like cool until proven not cool, you know? That's kind of how I roll, and I think a lot of people don't think I get down like that, but I do. So I would say that I'm like mean. I'm not mean. I'm like weird. People tell me if I wasn't cute, I'd be a weirdo. I am a weirdo. I'm just cute, I guess. I don't know what any of that means. What even makes me weird, bro? I mean, I do have a flamingo that's taller than me behind my bed, and I only got all these ivy like leaves because I felt like the flamingo felt like he was out of place. I guess I get it. Are you confrontational? Have you guys watched my other YouTube videos? I'm extremely confrontational. Unfortunately, I don't like that I'm that way. I, again, have BPD, and I don't like to blame everything on my BPD, but it does make me extremely confrontational. I've been in far too many fights. I'm down to fight at any moment, really. I've kind of grown out of that. I've gotten to a point where I can control my triggers, like, I don't want to, like, give you guys a specific story because, like, I don't even want to feed into this shit. But, like, people will try me. I've gotten tried a few times over the last few months. And, I've been the bigger person and said, bitch, there is so much more to life than smacking a hoe. Even though it feels really good, it also feels really good to know that, like, you made that bitch look like a loser because you have a problem with me and I forgot you existed till you decided to show me you had a problem with me. Being the bigger person is awesome. It makes you feel fucking good. I have no desire to fight people. I don't want to put my hands on anybody. I don't want to put my hands on anybody. So yeah, I'm confrontational. Maybe I'll yell. I could get down with yelling still, but I used to fight a lot, and I've got my ass beat, but I haven't gotten beaten up in a few. The last few fights I've been in, I've been good. I'm not gonna lie, I've been good. But I also know who I can fight. I don't fight people out of my league. I'm like, when people out of my league try to fight me, I'm like, you got it. You're good. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a bow down, bro. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch, but I know my lane, and I'm gonna stay in my lane. So that's why, like, even when there's girls in my lane that trigger me, I'm just like, you know what, it's not worth it. I don't need to give nobody the time of day. I don't need to give anybody the time of day. The only people who deserve my time of day is my friends and my family and the people who want to give me good vibes. Bad vibes do not deserve my time. So yeah, I'm confrontational, but I'm working on it a lot, and I've been really good at working on it. I'm making progress even. It's awesome. When you're in a bad mood, do you prefer being left alone or having someone present who wants to make you feel better? Oh, present. Bruv. Okay. I'm the most ingrammatically correct little... Just right there. Okay. Bro, now the gnats are getting in. I gotta close my window. I like to be left alone. I don't like to talk to people when I'm sad. I turn my phone off sometimes when I'm sad. I hate to be talked to when I'm sad. Leave me alone. Well, how would I want... What are you gonna watch me cry? We're just gonna sit here and watch me cry? That's fucking weird. That's weird. I don't like none of that. No. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't watch me cry. Don't do it. I'm sad. That's me time, right? What are you gonna do for me? I'm sad. You're not gonna mend it, right? Fuck it. No, I don't like to talk to people when I'm sad. What's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? Holy shit. Does a tattoo on my body count? Chew. Now I have my window open, my allergies are kicking. I have a man tattooed on my body. I haven't talked to him in years though. Craziest thing I ever did for love. Shit, I've done a lot of crazy shit for love. There's too much I've done. I'm a crazy bitch, and I'm a hopeless romantic. That's what I call it. My therapist calls me a sex and love addict, but potato. Do you have Instagram? This question was asked to me on Instagram. No, I don't have an Instagram. Do you love yourself? How do you practice self-love? Yeah, I definitely love myself. I'm 25. I feel like most people at my age do love themselves. I feel like we're all at the point where we've gotten over the insecurities and the social insecurities and everything that you could possibly feel. I do definitely love myself. Does that mean I don't want to keep growing and be better? Definitely not. I want to continue changing. I am ever changing, but I definitely love myself. I'm a good person, and I am passionate, and I am driven at the moment, so I definitely love myself. And I'm kind of cute, man. And I got a good joke or two. So, do you have any regrets? No regrets, bro. None. I do have one. I have one singular regret in this entire lifetime. Would I take it back? In a sense, I only consider it a regret because it's the only thing I've ever felt so guilty over in my life. Oh god, we'll get into it. We're gonna tell the story. I might as well. This is gonna be a long ass video. We're gonna tell the story. I have one regret. I wouldn't take it back though, because it made me change. It turned me into who I am, but I regret it. And when I tell you guys what it is, you're gonna get why I regret it so much. Oh god. Brace yourselves. When I was 20 years old, I got a DUI because I totaled my car off double the legal limit of a person legal of drinking with the Xanax and some other things in my system. I totaled my car. I crashed the car in front of it so hard that I broke the brake pads, and that car crashed into the car in front of that and into a tree. I was blessed and lucky enough that it was 4 a.m. and these were parked cars and there was 0 cars on the road. I went to jail, obviously, for a good reason. I paid off a lot of money. I got my license taken. I had no car to drive regardless. And it was probably the worst thing I have ever done in my entire life, the worst decision I ever made, the worst mistake in my life, the biggest regret, as well as the illest consequences I've ever faced to this day. I had to go to rehab. I had to go to classes. I literally didn't drive for years. It's the worst thing I could have done, and aside from all the reasons I named, there's the obvious that I hate to even say out loud, but I could have really fucking hurt somebody. It's very not cool. If there is anybody watching this that drinks and drives, please Don't do that. You can ruin a life. You can ruin yours. You will ruin yours. I'm getting like tears in my eyes. I want to do that. That's the only thing I regret. It's my biggest regret. I wish I never did that. And that was 5 years ago now. Literally 5 years ago. And I still feel this way about it. Please don't drink and drive. Uber's a thing. Uber's a fucking thing. If this is your sign, this is your fucking sign. Uber is a thing. Don't risk people's lives because you don't want to pay $12 fucking dollars. Or you're too lazy to go get your car in the morning. Grow up. Then don't go. Then don't go. If you can't go pick up your car from the party, don't go. Don't drive. That's it. That is my biggest regret, but I would not take it back because it changed my whole fucking life. Ever since that moment, I was a different human, for sure. I also had my face all busted. That shit was not cute. Ooh, okay. That was the last question on that page, so we're gonna take an intermission. Let me clear my fucking head shit. Okay, y'all, we took a quick intermission because I needed to, just clear my head on that one and tear up a bit more. That's an emotional subject for me, as it should be. I feel like shit. Let's get into some lighter questions, though. Assuming you smoke green, duh. What 3 people alive or dead would you put in your blunt rotation? Oh shit, alive or dead, okay. Oh my god, so like, I'm deciding between Juice or X. I know I could put them both, but I feel like I want 3 different types of people. I want this blunt rotation to be diverse as shit. So I want 3 really, really different people in it. So I'm kind of deciding between X or Juice, so we'll go back to that. I think that I need Wiz Khalifa in my blunt rotation. I know that I'm putting a rapper. I'm still gonna put X or Juice, but I think I need Wiz. I think I need Wiz Khalifa in my blunt rotation. Many would say Snoop Dogg. I'm going Wiz. He's more my generation. So we're going Wiz for sure. Who do I need to get high and hear this shit from? I think we're going to put Donald Trump in my blunt rotation. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. I know. But you know why we're putting Trump in the blunt rotation? I don't think Trump smokes a lot of weed. So I think if we get Trump on a blunt ski, he's going to be talking his bullshit. You know, he's a little talker. I think if we get him a little high, he's going to be saying some shit he probably shouldn't be saying to me. So I think we're going to put Trump boy in there and get some tea. I think he'll talk his smack. I think he'll tell a good joke. And I think I'll get some tea I shouldn't get. We're going to put Wiz in there because his laugh will be great, and I think he'll bring really good green. And he's probably an amazing J-roller. Put it in a joint, not a blunt. Don't disrespect mom, player. Don't kick it, don't kick it. Okay, anyways. And then we're gonna finish with X because I just need to meet X. So we're just gonna put him in the blunt roto just so that I can kiss him. Me, Wiz, Donald Trump, XXXTentacion. That's a fire roto if you ask me. What is Trump daddy doing in there? Why you hate Christmas? I already explained why I hate Christmas. My childhood was fucked. Okay? I had a fucked up childhood. I do not want to get into that on the internet. I have zero desire. I never want to talk about that online. And then it just kept being shitty as I grew up, so I just said F Christmas. Your neurology, oh, we're back to it. Okay, it's time. We're back to it, so it's time to explain my neurology. What does that even mean, my neurology? What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? What is that question asking? My neurology? What does that mean exactly? Like my makeup? Like, what does that mean? How my brain works? Fucked up. How do you think people see you? Like an absolutely crazy human. I think people literally look at me like a psychopath. Either that or like an absolute cringe ball. One or the other. Or washed up. I think it's like you either look at me like I am cringy as hell, which is like what I think my friends think of me. I think they look at me like, as far as like when they go on social media, they're like, this bitch is cringy. Like people who know me in real life, not my friends. My friends don't look at me as cringy. They think things I do are cringy, but they don't look at me as cringy because they know me. But I think people I know, I think they think I'm cringy. I think other people think I'm washed up, like from my hometown. I think they think like, yo, this bitch is washed up. Old news. What was the first thing I said? What do people think of me? Crazy. I think everybody collectively thinks of me as crazy. But it's because I don't hide it. As crazy as it is, I do hide it. Oh, I should be nicer to myself. I'm always telling people to talk nice about themselves, and here I am putting myself down. I think people also probably think I'm cool and dope and like chill. I hope. I know. Hope. Do you believe in fate? I think everything is fate. I think everything happens the way it's supposed to. No further comment. What song makes you unconditionally happy? Flashlight by the Front Bottoms. Should we play it? So I can take pictures of you and hang them in my room. So when I wake up, feel like, yeah, everything's alright. You are still here, you are still happy, you are still smiling, laughing. You are still the only thing and everything I need in my life. Okay, y'all, so that is very obviously the song that makes me unconditionally happy at all times. That's because that's one of the first songs that I ever fell in love with as far as music. I specifically remember riding bikes with like my bestie. She lives in Cali now, like shout out her, she's lived there for a few years. But she lives in Cali now, and I specifically remember being like 15, riding bikes on her street and playing that song on my phone and just feeling like so full and so like my soul is free and just at peace and content. And I was listening to that song and I was young, so I was like just getting into music, like just kind of deciding my taste that doesn't include the radio. And so forever that song, no matter how many times I hear it, no matter what, that song makes me like just giddy at all moments. If you're still watching to this point, just so I know you're tuned in, please comment your happy song. I would love to know your guys' happy songs because I'll definitely check them out. I absolutely love to be put on music. Please put me on. Put me on. Unless you're a gatekeeper, which is whack. If you're a gatekeeper, unsubscribe. I just wanted to see what I put on Instagram. I want to take a moment to talk about drinking and driving though with you guys. Please don't drink and drive. Your life is not worth any more than somebody else's. You having your car in your driveway is not worth somebody's life. It's not. It's not. It's not fair. It's fucking selfish. It's fucking selfish. If you go to the bar and you drive there and you pick up a drink, you're fucking selfish. Know that. Know that. You're a shithead. I don't care if you think you're good. You're delayed. Anything can happen. Seriously. Don't drink and drive. And don't use my case as an excuse. Yeah, I was on the big things. But this happens with straight up drunk drivers. It's not worth it. It's not fucking fair. Don't you dare drive to a bar ever again. What's your fave color? Guess. Guess. It's kind of hard, but my fave color is actually Whoa. It's maybe hard to tell, but my fave color is black or white. I get told there's shades, so I've chosen pink. And I love green, obviously. My whole room is white, black, pink, and green, so... I don't have one favorite color. That's stupid. One favorite color? Why do I have to choose a favorite? I don't choose one favorite food, like, to eat. I don't have to choose one favorite color. Fuck is my love? Who are you crushing on? I plead the fifth. Okay, so I ended this 50 things video, but I just needed to add this because if you're gonna know anything about me, you're gonna know this is how my life goes. That's how my life goes, okay? Is there a dress hanging from my vines? Yeah, there is. Is my rack completely empty because it decided to fall over? Yeah, it is. My room was just clean for the first time in so long. Okay, 50 things about me. My life sucks. Subscribe.